Alrighty guys, welcome back to Tournament 56, where I am facing off against Rich. He is playing a blue, white, red Lion Dib Bolt deck, and I am playing Mono Black Misery. So it's been a while. It's been a while since I made a video, really. There's been a lot going on in the Magic community, and I won't go into details on it too much, but it has affected me a little bit. So, but I thought I would give you this I thought I would give you this video, and yeah, Rich is a super cool guy. I followed him in the Vintage Super League many years ago, when I was playing Modern and Legacy and all those other different formats, and I was really interested in Vintage actually. Super cool format, and Rich used to play workshops back then, so had a lot of fun watching him play with Randy Bueller and all those sort of people. So yeah, super cool guy. But anyway, the point system is on the screen now, and you're allowed up to 10 points. It is a non-proxy format, and it is the Atlantic 93-94 rule set. So yeah, this Mono Black Misery deck has done pretty well. It's a bit of a budget list, except from the Mox, obviously, which my friend kindly lent to me. So yeah, it's been doing pretty well. Super cool format, guys. I really like this format. Joe's a really good organizer of the group, so shout out to him. And let's just get straight into the decks then. Alright, see you in just a sec. So this is Rich's deck then. He's playing Lion Dib Bolt. He's got 2 fireballs in the main. That's really good against other Lion Dib type decks, or mono white, for example, mono white aggro. He's got the 3 dibs. He's got a couple books in there as well, 3 books. Got a couple Sarah Angel as well. All in all, though, a pretty sweet list here. And obviously Rich likes his ATOGs. He's called the ATOG Lord on Discord, so yeah, super interesting list here. It's going to be a tricky one with those fireballs and lightning bolts to play against, but yeah, really like his list. He is pointing for Library of Alexandria here, Ancestral Recall, the Recall and the Maze of If, so those are his points, and we'll talk about his sideboard after the first game here. But a pretty sweet list. So this is my deck, Mono Black Misery. Pretty budget, really. I haven't got any Underworld Dreams, unfortunately. I would be playing them if I did have them, especially maybe 1 or 2 in the main and a couple in the sideboard or something. Like I said in the last video, I did order some Italian Legends Underworld Dreams, so hopefully they arrive soon. I have decided not to play in Tournament 58. Just wanted a month out of playing Magic, really. Just getting a bit overloaded with all these different formats, because I do play 7-point Singleton and pre-modern and things like that as well. So, but pretty sweet list here. It's got some decent removal in Aeolipile, Chaos Orb, Paralyze, as well as Terror. And then some really efficient creatures in Hypnotic Specter, Sengir, Derelor, obviously the Orders and the White Knights. So, like I said, a really sweet list, and I really do enjoy playing this type of deck. So, alright guys, let's get straight to the match. Alright, let's see if we can keep a keepable hand. Excuse me in my underwear there. Trying to get comfortable. Just talking, having a general chat here. I'm just going to fast forward to the actual match. Alright, here we go. Yeah, like I said, I was a big fan of Rich. Super nice guy. And yeah, I used to follow him a lot on the Vintage Super League. So, Swamp and Pass. Wow, library's pretty good. I remember him saying he drew this as well, actually. Oh, and lucky for us, we have a Sinkhole. So that's pretty good. Right, he plays a Tundra and passes. Oh, is he going to pass or is he going to play a Lion? Oh, no Lion here. He does discard a Sarah Angel. I'm thinking about something here by the looks of it. Right, gonna Sinkhole his Tundra. Pretty decent. He has another one. Not too sure what we're thinking here. Right, Ritual. Right, him to Tourach. We've got one black mana remaining. Has 7 cards in hand, so he has a lot of cards. He loses a city and a swords. And an order. Okay. A double him would have been really good there. We only have 3 cards left though, so that kind of sucks. Right, we attack for 2. It is just 2, no pump. 2 mana for Chaos Orb. And a pass. He slams a book. That's pretty bad news for us. That's annoying. That book's going to be very annoying. Yeah. Obviously going to Philip on the Orb, I believe, here on the book. I'm going to use the order as a target. Wow, only just. I'll give that a 3 out of 10. Play a land. Pump and attack for 3. Four mana for another book and a Maze of Ith. My god, okay. Well, that's annoying. Alright, attack for 2, Maze, Hypnotic Specter and pass. So I draw from the book. Play Tundra. Pass the turn. We attack here. Get a Maze on the Hippie. Just 2. 4 mana for a Manipulator. That's pretty good for the Maze. So Rich is having a good old think. Plays a Savannah Lion. No good against the order there. Does play a Dib though. Serendipity free. Alright, we draw. Hasn't got double blue open here, so if he has a counter spell, he hasn't got that live. You're going to attack down the Serendip, attack for 4. Yep, just takes the 2. Play a land, play another Hippie. Wow, that's pretty good. Gonna lose 1 to the Serendip. Plays another land. Looks like he's going to activate the book. He attacks for 2. Go to 18. Tap down the Serendib here. Attack for some damage. He's got to do that on the hippie. Going to pump the order. In response to the pump, he's going to bolt it. He takes 2. Loses the planeswalks of it. Ritual into Derelor. So we're putting on some pressure here. This Icy Manipulator is doing some serious work. Did he lose the life to the Serendib Freak? I think he did. Wow, Fireball for 2 on the hippie. Get him to Tourach, loses a Javelin here. Tap down the Serendib. Attack for some damage. So, yep. Loses 1 to the Serendib here. An Underworld Dreams would be really good at this instance, and I just don't own any, unfortunately. It is what it is. Alright. Alright, him again. That's a boat. Fair enough. Alright, pass the turn. He's going to draw from the book. Go to 5. So very close to getting the win here, but just can tap his maze during my turn, swinging for 4. He has got the Savannah line to block here though. Tap down the maze. Crack him for 4. He is gonna draw from the book. My girlfriend seems to ring me every time I'm playing a decent match. Very off-putting. Oh, hippie here. Releases 1 to the Dib. Draws from the book. You untap. Draw. Tuck down the Serendib. Crack in. He's got another bolt. Nope, swords this time. What are you target here? Most probably the Derelor. It's pretty beefy. He's having a good old think as well. Not too sure what he would. Can't remember what he decides here. Yep, so he swords the Derelor. And he loses a life here to the Dib. 4 mana from the book. Stone. Draw for turn. 2 mana for Aeolipile, that's pretty good. Ah, counter spell, okay. If that Aeolipile resolved, he would have died to his Serendib during his upkeep. You're down to what? 2, sorry. Tap down the Serendib. He's going to have to find something soon. Draw. Land. Sarah Angel. Alright. Draw. Needed like a Sinkhole or something here for the maze and tap down the Sarah Angel. He draws. Draws for the book. Disenchant on the Manipulator, that's annoying. Tap down the Sarah Angel. 1 white here for Spirit Link on the Serendib. Oh my god. Oh. Yep, so he's actually at 4. And this Spirit Link's going to be very good for him. Unfortunately, bad for us. And from this point onwards, I don't think we can come back from this. I'm going to strip mine the maze to finally see the strip. I'm going to attack for 2, put him down to 2. Loses another Serendib. But the Spirit Link here is the icing on the cake really for him. He was obviously down to 1. Really unfortunate not to finish him off here. I think it's going to go quite quick from this point onwards, to be honest with you. He's got 7 power in the air. He's getting 3 life a turn. Gonna draw. Well, crack him for 2. Need some like a drain life or something. Actually, no. Take that back, because obviously the Sarah Angel had vigilance. Order. But like I said, things aren't looking good. Draws from the book. Yep, just can get over the finishing line here, I think, in game 1. Really disappointing. You must have drawn an extra, what, 6 or 7 cards from the book, maybe? So they were bound to find something of relevance at some stage, but Spirit Link was really good, and obviously the counter spell on the Aeolipile was really good as well. So, it is what it is. Not too sure what he's thinking about here. Alright. Go to 5, he goes to 8. Gonna strip mine something. Yep. Could attack with the order, I suppose, but Could only pump it for, make it a 4 power. I think he was a little bit afraid of some dark rituals here to pump it up, but yeah, gonna attack with the order. Just the 2 damage. That's unfortunate. And a Sengir. Alright, Sengir's not bad. Can block the Serendib at least. Okay, draw from the book here. You need to stop putting on some shorts or something. I like to play in comfort, if possible. Having a good old think here, Rich. He likes to make calculated decisions, and it is a top 16 match here, so you need to have some clarity and think. I'm just going to draw from the book. Lots of cards. My girlfriend is still ringing me. Alright. I'm gonna swords the Sengir. That's really unfortunate. Gonna crack him for free. We're gonna almost probably take it. Yep. Alright, we decide to block instead. Did attack with the Sarah Angel as well. Didn't realise that. Makes sense. Could swing in here. I could only do 5 damage, so. Yep, seen enough. Alright, let's go to sideboarding. So, sideboarding here, control magic looks good. Ivory Tower looks good for some life gain. Not too sure about the Millstone, to be honest with you. Maybe they have a counter spell. Could be useful. The Spirit Links were very good in the first game there, so maybe bring in another Spirit Link. But the control magics, I think, are definitely coming in. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Alright, so my sideboard then, Terrors look good. Drain Lives could be potentially useful. The Glooms look good. Aeolipile looks good for direct damage. Maybe the discs for like their books, for his books. Could be bringing in the Greed maybe as well. For some card advantage. Let's see how we sideboard here anyway. Alright. Let's see what happens. Always give my opponent the choice to pick what pile he wants to go on top. Yep, so he picks the other pile. That's fair enough. Normally people say one middle on top, but he decides to go for left. That's fine. Don't really care, to be honest. Alright. Hopefully we can keep a 7 card hand here. So Rich cannot keep a 7-card hand, so we're just going to fast forward until he has a keepable hand. Alright, hopefully Rich can keep a keepable hand this time. So goes down to 6. We start off with a swamp and pass. Tundra, pass. Alright. Ritual here. Into him to Tourach. Let's see what we do here. We just roll a dice. And again. So he loses 2 swords. Wow, another hint to Tourach. Pretty crazy. These things can happen. So he loses 1 and 3 by the looks of it. Chaos, is that Chaos Orb? Yeah, Chaos Orb and Maze of Ith. No, Control Magic and Maze of Ith. We draw. Right. Black Knight. Place a city. We attack for 2. Four for Derelor. He has the counter spell. Loses a life to the city. Bit of a lag on Rich's side. Alright, attack for 2. He's down to 15. Alright, order and a pass. Crack in here for 6. He's down to 9. Pass the turn. Fair enough. 2 cards for us. He's going to play a book, lose a life. Crack in for 6 again. Down to 2. And that is it. Oh my god. Okay. Let's go to game number 3. Alright, game number 3 then. Pretty quick second game there. This mono black deck can be very aggressive when it wants to be. Alright. Let's see if we can keep 7 anyway. I think... Did he mulligan there? Or is he just shuffling? I don't know. I think he's just shuffling. Alright. I think I just tell him to put whatever pile he wants on top. I don't really care. Do not care. Oh, he has mulligans. So 6. Fair enough. Alright. Plateau. We draw. Swamp and pass. Alright. No blue mana here. Swamp into Sinkhole on the plateau. Right, Volcanic Island, so he has got an island now. Or island, blue mana. Play 3 for a Gloom. Okay. So all this disenchants and Sarah Angels and things like that get more expensive. Play a Tundra, we draw. Play a Sinkhole on the red mana, makes sense. And Black Knight. And he just plays a Volcanic Island, like, Who cares about the Sinkhole? Let's just play another one. What, we attack for 2. Looks like he has a bolt. Yep. Black Knight again. Maze of If is annoying. Four mana for a manipulator. We attack down the maze most probably. This resolves. Nope, he's just gonna bolt the Black Knight. We're gonna tap down the red mana during his upkeep. He just plays a plateau like it's nothing. No one cares. We need to like actually win something. We start off really well here, but we have no creatures to follow up with, so a bit disappointing. We're gonna tap down the Volcanic Islands. Serendipity Fleet here. Got a Terror for it though. Draw. But no creatures, my god. Okay. Firewallstone here. Okay. Doesn't look like we got anything going. Alright. Fair enough. He's got a book. It's annoying. So we had a quite good start, but don't seem to be doing much here. Attack down his Volcanic Island. He's got a draw in response. Kind of don't need any more than 5 mana to cast our things. 3 mana for another Gloom. Kind of looking a bit useless right now. Tap down the... Yep, just going to use the mana to draw a card. I think this game is kind of favouring Rich, to be honest with you. He's got the book. He's just going to get enough mana to start disenchanting the Glooms anyway at some stage. So this is annoying. Kind of need to put some pressure on him really. Some decent creatures, some maybe Derelor or Sengir or something. But now he's got 2 books in play. Another land, my god. Alright, I think this is looking desperate if I'm honest. Yeah. Not much to commentate on. He's just literally like 12-20 life. He's got 2 books in play. I play a Hypnotic Specter. Finally got a creature on the battlefield. Yeah, I think the first game and the second game obviously was very, very close, and here it's just absolutely running away with it, really. Gonna play Control Magic here on the Hypnotic Specter. Draw. Ugh. 2 mana for an order. So draw from the book. I'm playing Ancestral Recall. Oh, this is laughable. Oh dear. He loves drawing cards. I mean, this mono black budget deck didn't do too bad, really. But, very close to the first game. Very close, very good in the second game. In the third game, it just obviously flooded out here massively. But right, Chaos Orb on the... That's probably the Gloom. Wow, it's a miss. Fair enough. It's already in a commanding position anyway. It doesn't matter too much, I don't think. Alright. It's gonna... Divine Offering on the Manipulator. Go to 24. Alright. Lots of land. Desert. Cracking for 2. That Maze is doing some serious work for Rich over the course of the 3 games. Attack for 2. Which power does he want? Which card? Yep. Dark Ritual we lose. I think we just literally got Dark Rituals and Swamps in hand, if I remember rightly. Disenchant on one of the Glooms. Draw from the book. Attacks for 2. Yep, we lose a terror. Pretty useless here. You strip the Maze finally. Attack. Gonna pump it up. See if he's got a bolt. Gonna draw from the book first. I draw again. And he does find a bolt. There you go. If I was me, I'd most probably think about conceding at some point here. Show the library as well. Yep, middle one. Lose another tower, which is absolutely useless here. Alright, I think the writing's on the wall here. He's going to play a Serendib. You've lost 2 towers, unfortunately. Play a disc. I can't imagine this disc resolving anytime soon. Right, disenchant on the disc. Attack for 5, go to 9. Yeah, Dark Ritual. Yep, and a Mox in hand, so absolutely useless cards. I was going to draw another 2 Swamp and then a disc. So there you go, guys. That is the end of Mono Black Misery. And we put up a good fight there, especially in games 1 and 2. Started off well in games 3, but just didn't have anything to follow up with, unfortunately. So it is what it is. But yeah, next video I'll be bringing you the final of Tournament 56 with Beastie Baz and Michael Parler. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and have a great day. And always think about subscribing and liking the video. You take care, guys. Bye-bye. Now, if you like the work that I do and the videos that I provide, think about subscribing to the channel and have a great day. You take care, guys. Bye-bye.